Okay. I think because we hadn't tamed the boar, it was going to disappear anyway. I'm not trying to have cookables. I'm trying to put wood on my fire. God damn it. Come on, baby, light my fire. Hell yeah. Okay. Round two. I'm not trying to eat more raspberries. I'm trying to figure out how to feed them to boars. There's a joke there. I think I've got mine on performance as well. The I don't think this game needs stellar graphics anyway. Like I quite like its art style. Don't you forget, you are my pet. Oh, Cam, I've been singing fucking Has Been Hotel songs for like the last week. Stuck it. Oh. What person? Oh yeah. So there's a part of me that's really like curious. And I don't mean for my own channel, I'm not touching that. But I was thinking about like starting a brand new one and like recording like me doing those things. Obviously when I release it it'll get deleted and I'll you know it's fine. But I'm really curious about how it works and if it works properly. I don't think it will. Like I don't have, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah. 9. Oh. Honestly, it's not that bad. I feel like the flattening is really bad. Yeah, but you know. He's not. He just doesn't want to get cancelled. No, 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 no. No, no, I haven't. You'll find that most people don't want to debate; they want to be right, and I hate it. Like I hate that mindset. Like I've changed a lot of my outlook on stuff based on new information, like that I didn't know previously. You know, because that's what you do. You believe something, and then you learn more on a topic, and then you're like, oh shit, I was wrong. I'm not gonna go look for the fucking an answer that doesn't exist. I'm gonna try to fucking. wouldn't say I wouldn't say a normal functioning brain, but definitely it's like it's something. Don't put it nicely. that's the whole that's the whole point of what we're saying, right? Like that's the whole point of the conversation. Happy birthday, Zeb. Yes. Oh, there's 3 balls. Holy shit. Mr. Krabs. Can they hear me? Oh, you're not on Discord anymore? Ah, ah, the fucking ball. So they've just been hearing me talking nonsense. But there's only beavers. Yeah, come on, boy. Come on. Mr. Krabs. I love Audible. Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, you got out, you stupid clowns. Hey Cam, do you happen to know how I feed these things berries? Yeah, but click what? Like, I'm going to attack them if I... And it's just dropped them. Breaking the fence. Raspberries? There you
Switch
go.
to that. Okay, am I audible now? I am, okay. And then switch back. And I should... Alright, I think I'm gonna be retiring the change my voice thing, because voice mod's a piece of shit. I'm just gonna use it for sounds. Okay. So that means I need to switch over this one. Okay, can you hear me now, TikTok? Hello, Angel. How are you?
Hey.
Can you hear me now, Cam? Awesome. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate it.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Ken?
Can hear me on both. Okay, beautiful. Here, go for it, Ashley. Be my guest. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Beaver? I'm alright, Angel. Just, just wanting to stream, but computer says no. Everything's just crashing all around me.
Crashing and burning.
We're just trying to play some Valheim tonight. You're cooking. Ooh, what are you cooking? Oh my God,
I'm
why
cooking
am I so
meat.
laggy? I think. How am I getting 30 frames on Vulcan? That doesn't make any damn sense.
Ouch.
Performance. It looks like it runs worse on performance mode. I don't understand. Oh my God. I'm gonna try turning it off and on again. Yeah, I might have to be honest. But I want to wait for the game to save first.
Yeah, once it saves, we'll jump off. But do you want to maybe play some tomorrow if we get a chance?
Sure.
Or do you want to turn it on and off again, and we'll just take like a 10-15 minute break?
Yeah, might have to do that.
It's your call. Whatever you feel like doing.
Honestly, give me like seconds. I'm just gonna drop everything down to medium.
Not very far. What is it, like day 5 or something?
Whatever, I can live with this. This is fine. Hey, what's up, Primus? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. What's up, Gamer Claps? How you doing? Alright, I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing, which was chopping wood.
Are you guys still?
I'm the wood chopper.
Are you guys still being assholes in here?
So how do you know when they're tamed?
They don't do that.
Or are they attacking you?
Yeah, I've got like 50 berries in there or something, and they keep eating them, so they are beginning to tame. But it might take a day or two. Your roof's back.
See, the roof is too strong. See what happens when you mess with things that I build? My crappy building holds the universe together.
It fucking does something correct.
30 minutes higher. Oh, it takes 30 minutes to tame them? I see.
But they've got plenty of food in there. They can just do this thing.
You gotta
Shit,
not
sorry.
fight them. What's
Sorry,
that, like walking near them?
Yeah, pretty much. So I basically just reset the timer.
If you believe it's because your phone? Okay, all good, Angel. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
Why are you stuck?
I was stuck under a tree.
I don't recommend that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't recommend that, then I won't do that anymore. Come on, run him over.
You're like,
Oh, not me. Don't run me over.
getting cold. It's only a bit of rain.
Aren't we, like, born in the cold? Molded by it?
I was born in it.
We did not see warmth until we were but a man. Ow, what?
He's throwing stones at you.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was nowhere near that tree. Oh my god, the rain is ruining my fucking frames. Game was running so well earlier. Oh, hey, what are you doing in my house?
What?
What are you doing in my house? Grey Dwarf. Get out of here.
Oh, he must have stuck him when I opened the gate before.
Little bastard.
Could be worse. It could be a brute.
As long as we don't get any trolls near us. They get just toppled
Yeah.
on the freaking base.
You hear that, Cam? You're not allowed near us.
It's okay. He's docile enough. Let me see. While we're here in the house, what is
Let's
using
see,
up so much?
Invisible bed.
Oh, is Vulkan a CPU renderer? Now the game's using a lot of CPU. Maybe I don't do that then. Firefox is using up a shitload. I'm gonna close one tab. Not gonna do anything. There we go. Okay, it was... Okay, it didn't like me having, my stream open. That's what it was. Of course we are, Cam. You know how we is. We just like messing with you.
If I didn't like you, I'd be nice to you.
That's such a good analogy for it.
Yeah. If you ever come to New Zealand and people are being too nice to you, they don't like you. Oh, that's better. I thought it looked funny.
But no one was laughing.
I was laughing.
God, you know how painful it is? I mean, I'm sure you know about this, but like, when you tell a perfectly good joke and nobody laughs, and you're just like, holy shit, this hurts.
Slacker, that's the story of my life, dude. That's like, whenever I make a joke and Quinn's like, Dad, you suck.
That's the teenagers, ain't it? They hate all the jokes we tell, but then they go around saying shit like 6, 7, and skivvy and all that stuff, and you're just like, oh sure,
Bro,
you
that
laugh
shit-
at that.
That shit's funny as.
You say so.
Me and the kids are always going to be like 6, 7, and I'm like 8, 9. Hey Cam, what do I need to upgrade this to level 3. Is it this?
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. $50,000 head pats? Are you sure about that? You know how my head is gonna be raw for a week if you do that.
The workbench level 3.
Dying in the aether.
Oh, it's the tanning rack. Never mind, I remember now. 15 flint and then 20 leather scraps.
Alright, when do we want to venture out to look for a cave?
Oh, whenever you want, man.
Alright, well, do you feel ready now?
I'm ready now, Mr. Krabs.
Alright, let's do it. Cave hunting we will go. Cave hunting we will go. Hi ho the dairy ho. Is it Valheim? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is Valheim.
What? This is Valheim.
I mean, no, this is Minecraft. What's up, Nikki? How you doing?
Oh, Nikki, you're so fun.
Yeah, this game is a lot of fun.
I really like it. I played a heap of it when it first came, like the day it came out. I think I played it for like 12 hours straight or some shit.
It's really freaking addicting, especially when you hit like a, what do you call it, like a progress flow state. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, Charlie and Mushroom. Thank you. You hit that progress flow state and it just, you're like, okay, I'm stuck playing this forever.
Shit, I need some berries and mushrooms or something.
Thank you, Charlie. I will do my best. Dude, my cat's toy keeps rolling underneath my freaking desk. No wonder she's just staring at underneath my desk. Well. Okay, there we go.
Alright, what do we got here?
Was the Aether that place that's the opposite the Nether? Is that a mod or is that something new that they added? 'Cause I remember all those like troll posts about the Aether a long time ago. Heck, did my freaking settings get changed again? No. Okay. Oh, my freaking frames got tanked again.
That's fucking nuts. How crazy it's getting for you. There, berries.
Just, you know.
Whatever. Like, you know,
Like,
whatever.
you know, whatever. Oh my god. I stabbed that guy and then 3 seconds later he died. Yeah, I think we're lagging a bit. Okay, there's my frames back. Okay, I don't know what's going on. It is the Sky Realm. Oh. Is there an Aether Dragon to kill?
Go away, you pesky lizard.
Oh, you just went in. Oh, this is your first time in it. Oh, okay.
First time what?
In the Aether. You found it. So you just plummet right back down to, like your spawn point.
Dude's getting tired, Slacker.
I'm always tired. There's nothing new.
That's my secret cat. I'm always tired.
Alright, try not to yawn directly into the mic.
Just do it. I do it all the time.
I gotta use my fancy new mute button more often.
The mutiny button.
No, that's what happens when I give people control over the stream. That's the mutiny button.
Cool, I don't need any more flint. And I need 10 more scrap metal. Oh, it's a stone building.
Hello, 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 skeletons. Whoa, what the fuck? He just came out of the ground and murked that poor freaking boar. Ow.
That would hurt. A lot. Where's me bow at? Where's me bow at? Oh.
There we go.
I forgot I had a fucking club on me.
You wee bony fucks. Oh, we got one up there.
Oh.
I love that it's just giving up. It's just there like, well, I can't get down. Might as well just end me.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't good enough.
Bone. We need bones for the last piece of our armor, by the way.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Hey,
I
welcome,
think,
welcome.
I don't know if we have
Follow.
enough yet or not, but yeah, the cloak needs bones.
Gotcha. Dark Forest. Hey, it be the Black Forest. Oh, what do you want,
What?
bro?
Oh, the bear. Jesus Christ, that got really
Oh my
close to
god,
us.
that thing's huge.
Yeah. Be careful of that.
Like the freaking rune bear from Elden Ring.
Hey, Cam, are you talking about wither titties? I just saw that.
Every time I watch a Baldur's Gate stream and I see that mod, it catches me off guard.
It's so
hard.
funny.
Oh shit! Hi.
Oh,
This is a
loaded.
1-star
fire.
skeleton.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh damn!
But
Oh.
another thing, this is a cave.
Lordy, lordy, hallelujah. Oh.
I'm on 1 I'll left on 1 HP then.
That was a warning. Ow! What did you just kill, skeleton?
Wasn't me. It was very close to being me, but it wasn't.
Oh boy.
That's right, just come back over here.
They got me.
Bro, shut up. What are you even doing back here?
Bene
no.
redistia intervallo preconiat. Anima tua nunc mea possessio est.
Nice.
Alright, time to do my naked run.
Hell yeah. Hear that, guys? Slack is doing a naked run.
Nudity's back on the menu, boys. Just like every morning, yep.
Oh, there's quite a lot of reach on this. I didn't know that.
Did they get you too?
Fuck. No. There's I need to figure out where it's at, but there's actually quite a bit of reach on the club.
Oh boy, this is gonna take a while.
I died. I need to stop double attacking.
Yep, that's the mistake I made. I swung twice and they took advantage of that.
Yeah. I need to just go one and then leave. One and then leave. Naked run!
Like that, what's that one college? I think it's a medical school. But like every year they do this thing where everybody just strips nude and runs through the city street.
I've done me a few nudie runs in my life.
Like, yeah, you know what? You do you.
I've never been ashamed of being naked, like ever. Which I don't know. I can't decide in my brain whether that's healthy or not.
I would say yes.
yeah. So, it's like morally, yes. Socially, no.
I mean, all you gotta do is just pop a foldable chair, grab a beer, and watch the show.
Never, ever,
You have to, except there are cops chasing you. Hell yeah. Hey, it's not a good Friday night unless you're running nude from the cops, right?
Not a good Friday night unless you're handcuffed naked.
Yo, what's up, Jason? How's it going? Sorry you came in on that. But welcome to Slacker Stream. That's gonna happen a lot more.
I'm not sorry you came in on that.
Like I saw this funny TikTok from a VTuber. She, for whatever reason, you know, I'm not gonna judge. She has a redeem that basically makes her model like bloat in size. Everything gets big, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
And she got raided, a huge like 2,000 person raid, while bloated. Oh shit! Hi, skeleton. And she's like, "Oh my god, no, I'm so sorry. This isn't who I am. Please come back."
That's amazing, though.
Oh, the skeleton's almost dead. All right, come on, let's do this. Swing, and then I swing. All right, then
That's
you
why
swing.
I was trying not to die because I wanted his health to stay low. But when you got back,
Swing.
I
Appreciate
got
it.
overconfident.
All right, 1-star Skelly's dead.
Nice.
Where's
Is that the name, or was that just a silly thing you said? Bunny? Sorry, whatever you like to be called.
Oh no, that's not the name.
Oh, yeah.
I think she was just doing oh whoa. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I wasn't sure the... Oh, whoa, we were.
Fuck, more skeletons. Get out of here.
So if we just go in the cave,
Aren't there
they don't
skeletons
follow
in there?
you in. Yeah, but like we have doors we can hide behind in the cave.
Okay. I get to fuck you, we make you get.
And be real, swearing just doesn't sound the same with an American accent.
I had a Japanese friend once who
Just once?
learned, yeah, just once.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who
You can't attack me while I'm naked. How dare you?
why not? Sounds like a good time. Hey, Sleepy Weave, how you doing? She loved English curse words. And anytime like I would get mad and be like, fuck off or something like that, I'm like, motherfucker, be cracking up. It's like, oh, English curse words are so funny because like apparently like Japanese doesn't have like a proper like fuck, and so they love that word because you can just punctuate it with everything. You heard some VTuber dude who sounds the same as me? Wouldn't be surprised. Us white dudes all sound the same. Oh, hi, skeleton. Oh, I wouldn't worry about her, Duck. She's about 3 crayons short of a full box if you catch my drift.
You talking about me again?
Always. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, we got it.
Ah.
Oh. Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I got double teamed.
Oh, fucking. It's not even your birthday.
It's not even my birthday. How do we make a shield?
Workbench.
For the glory of chaos!
Oh, the glory of chaos. I also have this. Tell me if you hear this sound, guys. Nope. Of course not. Hi, so voice mod, what the fuck's your problem?
Tell me if you hear this, guys, and then plays nothing.
Yeah, it literally played nothing, making me sound like a fucking idiot.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that worked good. Jesus Christ. All right, Sleepy Weeb, you sleep well. Time to do another naked run.
Hell yeah.
You guys are getting a lot of naked content out of me. I'm not paying for it.
Only helm.
Only helms. Except you're seeing both of my helmets right now. You hate voice mod? Yeah, voice mod is kind of disappointing. I think I'm going to ditch it and just download sounds directly to my PC now because it works better on Stream Deck. Voice mod's just... yeah, I don't know. I got choice words for them. I bought the lifetime subscription too back when it was cheap because I was thinking like, yeah, this program's great. Every time it'll like just stop sending my voice over its thing, over its input source, and so like you guys can't hear me. Usually I have to restart the damn computer to fix that, but it's like I'm in the middle of stream. I can't do that. So it's just like, you know what? No more voice mod. Plus, nobody even uses the redeem anymore to change my voice. So all it's doing is just causing me unneeded headache.
I destroyed the spawner.
Okay, gas.
So whatever skeletons are left on at least the left-hand side, it's all that's there now.
Okay. Beautiful. Hey, thanks for the share, Sleepy Weeb. Appreciate it. Almost there.
You're good. See if I can coax one at a time. Oh no.
Got a freaking whole horde of dwarves chasing me right now.
As soon as you get here, there's nothing in the first room. So as soon as you get here, just go straight into the cave. Oh, but I might be dead. Oh, no. I'm not, luckily. I was left on 4 HP. So I just found 4 of those cores we need.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. So outside there's 2 1-star skeleton. Nope, everything respawned. You have a mic that just plays static?
Never heard that song.
Is this a different cave that I'm in? What the hell? I am in a different cave.
Mark it on the map.
Okay, hold on. I gotta survive getting out first.
Oh yeah, you're like a little bit off.
Well, I grabbed a core out of it.
Nice.
That was so weird. I'm like, dude, all of the skeletons are back. How is that possible?
That's hardcore. Oh,
He's static on PC. Oh. I have a Rode mic too. Although it's funny because when I was using a Blue Yeti, everyone's like, Blue Yeti sucks, get a Rode mic. So I got a Rode mic, and now everyone's saying Rode sucks, get a Shure mic. And I'm like, make up your mind. Which one is bad? Which one's good? But I gotta stick with my Rode mic because I haven't had it that long, so I can't justify buying a whole brand new one. There's a big old dwarf out there.
oh shit! Come on, run.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wait.
All right, I'm back.
I'm just healing up a little bit. I've been playing the open hit close door game.
Yeah,
Down
it's
here?
the best game.
We go open hit close,
Okay.
but we might just be able to take them out once I heal up a little bit.
Hit the door.
Nice.
Oh shit! Hi, skeleton.
Okay, open it.
That was a jump scare.
Holy shit, you're a tough one. You're a tough one.
What am I hitting? Okay, I broke the spawn.
Go.
Fucking hell! Oh god!
Yeah, I'm not doing well either.
Leave me be. Okay.
Holy shit.
Swing. Okay, now I hit. Okay, now you swing. Now I hit. Now you swing. Now you swing. I hit. You swing. I hit. And now you're dead.
One, two. The fact that this cave had 2 spawners in it is crazy, dude.
Goodness, there better be some good shit in here.
We found 7 cores just in this cave alone.
Begs Bazir the Elder. Oh, damn, that's far away. Okay. Oh, that's on the map now. Ruby. Ooh. That. Coins.
Here, take this one as well.
One.
I just dropped them. You probably auto picked them up.
Oh.
Just to save space. There's no point in both of us carrying shit.
What'd you drop?
Rubies. You should have 4 in your inventory now.
I have 1 in my inventory.
Oh, where did it go?
Oh, it went behind the
under-
altar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, there we go. I have
Wait.
3 rubies.
Cool. Right, there's one more section in here. This is a pretty big cave.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there's a 3rd spawner in here. This is a huge cave.
Good lord. Do we want to just lure the skeletons to the... Run. Okay, I'll attack the spawner.
Oh, shit.
There we go. Okay, they're not happy. Ugh. I'm hitting fucking nothing.
Yeah, my club just broke. So now we have enough to make the forge and the kiln.
Beautiful.
And then we can go get some copper. And then we will literally be in the copper age.
Yay.
And if we find some tin, then we'll be in the tin age.
And we'll be the Tin Men.
Well, no, because sorry, I mean the bronze age.
Oh. My hopes up there for a second, man.
If I only had a heart, a brain, or whatever the fuck the Tin Man had.
Yeah, I think it was heart. If I only had a heart. Because the scarecrow is brain.
I think it's this way. Yeah,
You were
it's
right. Here, I'll ping it. Ping. Oh, it said ping. There we go. Oh, you can clear the deaths. Okay. I was getting annoyed because I'm like, I don't want to see all my deaths on the map. That's embarrassing.
Now I've got all the shamans on me. I found so much copper ores that I could collect there.
Right. I think I'm just gonna come back for that.
Fucking making predator sounds and shit.
There is a Lego Batman game that Lego made a movie of out of its cutscene. So you're saying Lego made a movie, Lego Batman movie from a video game?
I mean, that's pretty smart.
I mean, you've already got the like cutscenes made, so sure.
I love how we're running down like opposite sides.
Hey, that way you don't attract attention.
I've got so much attention.
Oh. You luring an army?
Yeah, three of those blue-eyed ones, one of the yellow-eyed ones, and one of the green-eyed ones.
Just keep running. You'll make it. Just keep swimming.
What do you do but swim, swim?
Same brain cell. Step mine.
Oh, only one. I took it back. I was using it for a second.
Felt that. You know, what's hey, what's up, chicken sandwich? How you doing? Well, you know what's a strange phenomenon to try to explain to neurotypicals is when you are talking to somebody and like your train of thought is just, you know, chugging along the train, along the track, and then you completely lose your train of thought and you can physically feel the thought getting ripped out of your brain.
Yes.
And it's like they don't know what I mean when I'm saying when I'm talking about that.
Or the scrolling effect when like you literally forget a word.
Yeah.
Like you can see the word in your head, you can see the item you're talking about, and then your brain like it just like flips through like pages trying to find the fucking word you're looking for.
Or like in my case, it's like sometimes I feel like I'm reading off of a marquee, and just like the word is just really slowly going across the screen, and then I lose the word that I'm trying to say, and the marquee is blank, and people are like, I don't understand what you mean by that. And it's like, of course. No, of course you won't.
I wouldn't expect you to. Like,
yeah. Like your brain works normally, okay? But then, you know, there's some trade-offs because then also like they don't understand what it's like to have such high pattern recognition that I know where the conversation's going before they do.
I know. I used to always tell people what's going to happen in like 6 months' time when I worked at the same place for like 6 years. And I'd be like, this is going to happen, and then in 6 months' time, blah, 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 blah. And then it would always fucking happen. And I'd be like, what the fuck?
Like, I told you.
Chicken sandwich lord says chicken
the other thing
sandwich
people that
or burger.
don't realize is how I could be doing one easy task and I'll forget everything to do with it. But then I'll be doing 6 difficult tasks and I'll somehow be locked into all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I am a pro task switcher, which, you know, sometimes angers people. Chicken sandwich. I will take chicken sandwich over chicken burger. I mean, that's what they are anyways. They're not chicken burgers, they're chicken sandwiches.
No, they're not. A burger's on a bun.
Well, I mean,
sandwiches and sliced bread.
When you take a chicken patty and you put it on a bun, that's a chicken sandwich.
No, it isn't. It's a chicken burger.
Well, because a burger has burger meat.
No, a burger is anything in between buns. We call
it's a sandwich because the meat is the burger.
No, not over here. It's a patty until you put it in between buns, and then it becomes a burger.
A patty made out of what?
Anything. You can have a chicken patty, a beef patty, anything.
Yeah, but when you ground up that beef, what's it called? It's called hamburger.
No, it's not.
Hamburger meat.
Not here. It's not. If you called mince, it's called mince. If you called mince hamburger meat over here, you get laughed out of the country.
We should get a slice of sandwich bread on the ground to make an earth sandwich. Are we even that like opposite? I don't think so. Hey Angel, welcome back. Because opposite me, like if I were to look at Google Maps right now, I'll look at where I am. I think opposite me is like the Indian Ocean or something like that. Yeah, so there I am in the Bay Area. And then you
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be wrong if I went to America because that's your dialect. As far as I'm concerned.
Chicken sandwich lord says game too loud.
Dude, holy shit, I was right on the money. Opposite me is the Indian Ocean. So
I'll put a slice of bread on the Indian Ocean.
And we'll make an earth sandwich.
It'll be a soggy earth sandwich.
Just like when you go to those fancy burger places and they give you a burger and the freaking bottom bun is sopping wet and you're like, frick off. Game too loud. Okay, I will fix that for you. Hold, please.
I like to butter mine and then put a little bit of oil in the pan so it doesn't burn the butter, and then fry it face down for a little bit before I put the burger together.
Yes, Angel, I am unfortunately in America. I like toasted hamburger buns. I know some people
Toasted?
will be
No,
like,
I agree.
what are you
Toast
doing?
is my second choice. Like if I can't be fucked getting the fucking skillet out and shit, then I'll just chuck it in the toaster.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like because I don't have room for my grill, so my grill is stored over at my brother's house right now. But in it is a rack for toasting buns, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like I like sliced hot dogs, but like when you can get one of those like hot dog bun warmers that you slide them onto, oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Whoa.
When like it's slightly toasted the inside, yes.
How's the storm? What storm? Oh, I'm in California, so no storm.
California.
Yeah. California love. Yeah, no, we ain't got no storm. We're good here.
It was like raining enough to like flood my backyard, and then about 1 o'clock it just went, oh no, the sun, I'm gonna bring the sun out now.
Yeah, we're going through our winter season at the moment, but in Northern California, what that means is it gets freezing cold and it's bright and sunny out, so you don't know what to wear. You're like, do I wear a jacket or do I wear shorts? 'Cause, you know, it's very common to come to California and see people in shorts and flip-flops, but a heavy jacket.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like now that you've explained it, I understand, but it's still so funny.
Yeah, and then in Southern California during winter, people are wearing, you know, tank tops, shorts, and flip-flops. Or I already said that. Shorts, tank top, flip-flop. Yeah. So it's like, because in the winter time, it's like, it'll get down to what? 65 degrees? Which in 65 degrees in California is like a nice warm day. All right, so do you want my cores so you can build the stuff? Because I only got one.
I have 10.
Okay. All right, I'll
So
just drop
I'm
the other
alright.
ones.
But I
somewhere else.
need, I don't know where to actually build this fucking thing.
We need to flatten some land.
I need stone, that's why. It kept doing that weird thing where it would like it would look like it was about to build,
Oh, and then it says
but
no.
then it would go red again, and I couldn't figure out what was going on.
This game is Valheim. Chicken sandwich.
Valheim chicken sandwich.
Valheim chicken sandwich. Oh. Burger King fought badass. 34C in Australia. Yikers.
That's starting to get a little bit warm.
I mean, yeah, you're on the opposite of the planet from me, my friend. So yeah, it's
when
summer for you.
when I was in Perth, it would be like
Angel says
Karratha, it'd
65
be like
would
30
feel
degrees
heavenly in
at like 6 o'clock
Chicago.
in the
The
morning.
part of hell under U.S. completely froze over XD.
Yeah, and I went there in winter, and it was like so fucking hot. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Chicago
Yeah.
froze over? Yeah. Heard about that. There's a storm, which I think is hilarious as a Freerun fan, because the current storm raging through most of the Northeast right now is named Fern. So it's like
But I
somebody
didn't even mean to.
somebody pissed off Fern, and now she's letting a cold storm rage through.
Is that a free run joke?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fern is the purple-haired mage, if you've ever seen her.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich. Huh? That's what I said. I was
Angel
saying that a
says
chicken.
Lake
That's what a
Michigan
chicken sandwich
froze
is.
over. I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, the Great Lakes always freeze over. Did you know that there are more shipwrecks in the Great Lakes than there are anywhere else in the world? Pretty crazy, huh?
You know that the pools on the Titanic are still full.
Yeah, when the Titanic went down, it was a bad day for the humans, but a great day for the lobsters.
You say that, but they had their fucking hands bound.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. The other angels will, sorry, red chat.
Oh.
The other lobsters will come through and save them.
Thanks, Duck.
Why isn't TTS on Twitch? What do you mean? Oh, that's Twitch's TTS. You have TTS on Twitch, but it's through Foxy. TikTok can't use Foxy, so I gave them TTS.
Fuck this. This is annoying me.
Currently playing a game of musical chairs with some greylings as I get us rocks.
I've got rocks, but
Okay, well, we're gonna have a lot more than I guess.
I need like a bunch of them, and I've only got stacks of 50. And I keep taking them, but they've been like,
Angel
You can't
says
hold
the
anything. You
lobsters
can't
were
walk.
like, yes,
The
finally,
hills
free
too steep,
WAT. Oh shit, it's coal.
No, he's from New Zealand.
Kia ora. The our accents, as much as I hate to admit it, are pretty similar.
Exactly, Angel. Exactly. Alright, I got us a bunch of stones.
But yeah, I'm a Kiwi from New Zealand. I just spent a lot of time in Australia when I was younger. Oh, a lot of time. I spent five years in Australia.
Hey, Bonnie, welcome back. I think we're gonna have to flatten out. Like, I think we should put our, like, furnaces and stuff over here.
It's fine as long as it's. Nope, we need to build another workbench over here if we want to do that.
Oi, stop it. Alright, I gotta go punish the greylings. Alright, listen here.
Right, I'm dropping my stone, and I'm going to just build a fucking house. A little furnace hut, if you will.
You feel sleepy. Well, luckily TikTok can be watched on your phone, so you can just leave me on the side on your phone and then drift off peacefully. Because I have the kind of voice that you can fall asleep to. Until I suddenly scream. But that doesn't happen often, so don't worry.
You don't scream often?
Don't scream off. I might once in a while.
Oh, dumbass.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was me. 100% me.
What do you mean by that, Angel?
It sounds like someone's being cheeky.
Are you being cheeky now? No, let's not be cheeky. Stiff upper lip.
HD_Ducket redeemed hydrate. Get to it.
Hey,
you
Duck.
thirsty bitch.
Yeah, I spent time in Queensland, Sydney, Perth, and Karratha.
Thanks for
And
the
a little
hydrate,
bit
Ducky.
of time in Gold Coast.
I think the craziest like Australian fact I learned is that there's like a stretch of highway that's like, what would that be in American units? Like it's like what, 1,000 miles or something like that?
Yes.
Where it's like there's nothing in between. So if you get stranded out there, you're fucked.
So it's changed a little bit now because they put a bypass through. But when I drove from Perth to, no, this is just my thing. When I drove from Perth to Karratha,
Chicken Sandwich
I
Lord
drove
says
for
I will join
21
on
hours,
Twitch.
and I think I think there was 2 towns on the way there. One like bigger town, and then I maybe turned 6 times.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay, chicken sandwich, appreciate it. When's the Foxy
And I did-
lure drop? I gotta write it.
People told me not to pick up hitchhikers, so I picked up all the hitchhikers I could on the way.
Well, I mean, wouldn't hitchhikers be, you know, stranded people out there? Not like, you know, here, typically they tell you not to pick up hitchhikers because there's a very high chance that they've escaped from prison. But like out there, wouldn't it just be like some poor sop whose car
Yeah,
broke down?
everyone I picked up was fucking great. Had a good long chat, dropped them off closer to where they needed to go, then they just carried on.
Yeah, because y'all don't have like 6 trillion prisons like you do here. Hey, chicken sandwich, welcome to Twitch. Some of Foxy's lore? Yeah, I've told you guys. He's he came from the forest. You know, I was out and about in the forest one day and I found him. He followed me home. Trust him.
Dang.
He's a wee little demon.
That's my lore too. He found me in the forest one day.
Yeah, except I can't get rid of him.
Hey, thanks for the follow, chicken sandwich. Hey, thanks to that, I just met my follower goal.
Let's go.
170.
I'm at that one stage right now where it's like every
Welcome
time
in,
I'm
man.
close to hitting the next goal, somebody unfollows. So I'm stuck
Aw.
perpetually at 219.
That's
like,
fuck,
okay.
dude.
Okay, whatever, that's fine.
Don't look at me.
I can look down through the roof. I put a spot up here where like I can look down and I can see your bed and watch you sleep from the roof.
Did you see me steal a stack of wood from the...
Oh, that's fine. That's what it's there for. Take all the wood you need.
That's why I was like, don't look at me.
Good night, Bonnie. Okay, what's mine is yours.
That's called ours. Oh. Gotta love just building streams. This might change.
My
but I
goodness,
was
here
trying
we
to...
go.
What happened?
Chicken sandwich argument in my stream. You know what? I'm just gonna put an end to it. It's whatever you want it to be, because who the fuck cares? Food is food. You know what happens? You put food in your mouth, you chew it, you swallow it, and then 7 to 10 hours later, you shit it out. So what does it matter? There. That's why I hate those people who gatekeep how you're supposed to eat food. You know, like there's a dude on TikTok who was like, I'm gonna piss off all the Italians, and literally all he did was like scoop up his noodles wrong, and they practically wanted to kick him out of the country. And it's like, what does it matter? Bye, Bonnie. Have a good night.
You gotta stop arguing, chicken burger.
Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just put the tree inside of the tree. Oh my god. I can't get to that. I chopped a tree and the log went all the way up inside of another tree. Like up to the top.
I love that. He called himself duck sandwich or something. I fucking love people who can just take the mickey.
Spaghetti tacos.
Yum. Anything tacos, man.
Just don't. Just please, for the love of God, don't do hard shell tacos. So like, I'm gonna be a bit of a hypocrite here and say, I hate hard shell tacos with a passion, because do you know what goes into them? It's fucking ground beef and like cubed tomatoes and lettuce, and it's like, that is the furthest thing from a taco that could ever be.
So anything can go in one here.
Just get a soft, no, like if you use a soft tortilla, like get a corn tortilla or a flour, doesn't matter as long as it's a small taco size. Put whatever meat you want in. Just don't put freaking lettuce. You can put cabbage, because there are tacos that put cabbage in. But just do not use hard shell taco or hard shell, because I hate those things. The fact that they
I love lettuce in my tacos.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but I do. That's just how I like eating them.
You know what? Whatever. I honestly don't care. My point stands earlier. It all gets shit out in the end, so what does it matter?
That's why I said I just like eating them with. I wasn't causing shit. Where did I put those rocks, though?
Am I gonna have to separate you two?
Me?
No.
Don't feed the trolls, Duck.
Fight you? I will end you. What do you mean, fight you?
I'll fight. I love fighting. I was talking to some friends of mine about this the other day, and I was like, yeah, when we got left in charge of the younger kids, like, one person had to be in charge. That was the rule. So me and my cousins or whatever, whoever was there, the older ones, would all just have a big fight, and the winner got to make the rules.
And I mean, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Whoop enough ass, you become the boss.
I love fighting. Well, it helps that I'm huge, but yeah.
Don't you just win by default then? Because I mean,
No. I have definitely realized especially in my like 20s, that you can't judge a book by its cover. I got fucking wasted a few times.
Can you imagine like being like 7 feet tall, well built, and you just get laid out by some 5 foot tall pasty motherfucker?
Bro, it happens. Some of them, man, know how to fucking hit. Yeah.
Why are you calling me a sandwich?
He's calling everyone a sandwich. He's just being a troll. Not in a bad way, but in a mischievous way.
You don't think you want to eat foxes?
Eat these nuts. Film. Oh, you tell me.
Oh shit.
What?
No, sorry, I'm just watching the trees fight.
Dude, I just built all that. Don't tell me I can't. Oh, I can't put it on fucking.
Hello, Cash. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's bullshit.
How you doing tonight? Well, if you're interested in Slacker lore, you can find it on my website, slackersavant.tv.
Like a savant law,
Yeah. No, I have a card for it. My hard worked website, which kept breaking at one point, and I wanted to yank my hair out. You're doing good? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
That's so bad.
What's up?
Come look at that. I couldn't put it. I had to put it on the ground, and now it just looks awful. So I'm going to tear everything down.
Are you talking about your little workstation?
Yeah, I wanted to put the stuff in here, but you have to put it on the ground.
God, leave me alone. Get squished, idiot. Yeah, run off to your mama. Whoa.
Oh no, I just made it worse.
Hey, you know what thing I like to say to usually make people shut up about, like, the whole, like, oh, this food is technically this food. You know, when you say, like, a Pop-Tart is technically a ravioli.
Hell yeah, it is.
What do you want? Go away.
Mouse 3 to remove.
Although over the years I have conceded to see how a hot dog can be a sandwich.
No, hot dog's a taco.
I mean that I mean that can be true in some ways, but to be a taco, the bread would have to be flat. Yo, what's up,
Maybe.
dude?
I mean, a hot dog could be a burger.
Sandwich bread for hot dog bread? Yeah, man. I've been on. I'm a master of struggle meals.
Me too. So the kid's mum's a chef, right? She was a chef, so she made awesome meals. But sometimes the kids are like, "But how come you make some meals better?" And I was like, "Look, if you want fancy meals to taste good, you go to your mother. If you want fucking your budget ass shit to taste good, you come to your dad's."
That's how you do it. Sometimes it's like you just need calories. And then, like, when when you're on the struggle bus, you're like, okay, how do I make these calories taste good? You just start throwing things together, throwing a bunch of spices, and then after time, you're like, okay, this is actually fantastic, you know? Like, we had this meal where it was like rice, and we would just, no, it wasn't rice. It was like this macaroni dish, right? You would just take macaroni noodles, throw in whatever meat we had on hand, and then whatever veggies we had on hand. And after a while, when you make that enough times, you learn how to spice it up and make it better. And it became a fantastic freaking dish. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, dude. How's it going?
Wish I could move shit. Oh shit. I have to go. It's like nearly 8:30 here, and I haven't cooked dinner for anyone.
Oh. I mean, that's fine. What am I at now? Oh god, it's 11. Yeah, I mean, I probably need to end anyways. So, all good, man.
Oh, cool. Get squished, idiot. But yeah, thank you for playing though.
Yeah, for sure. I always love playing Valheim.
Thank you for the ad chicken sandwich. I feel like you're going to bring a lot of interesting shit to the stream.
You have 2
But yeah,
followers
all
left until you're a step closer to affiliate. We will get you that then. Here, let me
who's that? Yeah,
Ducky.
who's that? Ducky,
Yep.
I will add them.
There you go. There's a shout out for you, Ducky. Alrighty. We are going to end it here though. Because yeah, it is late. I didn't see the time. Thanks for
There's
playing
one
with
there,
me,
you went
man.
away. Thank you. Yeah, I'll catch you. Hit us up tomorrow and I'll see what I'm up to.
Okay, for sure. Thanks,
Right,
man.
ciao.
Bye. Alrighty, everybody. Stick around Twitch because I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok and then we will go ahead and raid somebody. All right. Alrighty. Let's see who is even on TikTok. Nobody. All right. Well, bye TikTok. It's been fun. Bye. Alrighty. Let us go ahead and raid somebody. Of course, my freaking stream wasn't open because Valheim was not behaving. Sorry for all the technical issues today, guys. I appreciate your understanding and your patience. I know how frustrating it can get to watch technical difficulties on stream, but it is very difficult juggling that crap and still having to like keep it going on stream, you know? But your patience means the world to me. Here we go. Do you guys want to watch more Valheim or do we want to... What do we got on right now? We got a lot of people playing Valheim. Holy cow. Are any of my friends? Oh, Kitty's streaming. Whomst else is playing? Oh, Kitty's playing Outlast. Do you guys want to watch Outlast? PvP Louver. Okay. All right. I will. Let me see if I can find that person. Okay. Oops. Okay. I see them. All right. I will go raid that person. God, when it frickin' loads. Twitch, can you please? Okay. There we go. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, thank you again for all of your patience. Yes, goodbye, Ducky. Thank you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow with something. Either more Valheim with Beaver or we'll play a simulation game. All right? You guys take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.